Pero bago ka mag-therapy at bago ka makarating dun sa depression and harming yourself, may pinagdaanan ka kasi. You went through something nung bata ka.
Yeah, different types of abuse actually, because I think my parents were very busy with their work often, so my yaya was my companion a lot of the times, and she was abusive in more ways than one. So one of the ways was verbal, so she'd always insult me, say the same things these people on Twitter were saying.
Okay,
like, you're
when
useless,
you say
disappointment,
yan ang sinasabi sa'yo ng
stupid.
yaya mo?
Yeah, all these different things, and then she kind of gave me these paranoid beliefs. So one thing was I couldn't be in rooms alone, any enclosed space. So because I had this feeling like I'm gonna die. There's something in here that's gonna kill me. Like it felt like the devil was in my room. Like it felt like I'm going to die.
Mo?
Because of my yaya, I only got over this fear when I was around 14 years old.
Why
15
will
years old.
she lock you inside confined spaces?
Yes, so one thing was sometimes if I was supposedly bad or anything like that, or if I was crying or anything, to try and get me to stop, she would get like a stuffed toy and she'd say, this stuffed toy is going to kill you. It's gonna do this to you and that to you. She put the stuffed toy in the closet and she'd lock me in the closet. And then I was a toddler, I was like 3 years old, so I would always think like, this stuffed toy is really gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Did you ever tell your parents what you were going through?
When I was older, because at the time I didn't realize it wasn't normal.
Oh.
It was all I had known for a while because I was a toddler, and I didn't realize this wasn't a regular kind of disciplinary action or move or anything like that. So I remember I casually mentioned it to my first grade teacher. And then she told my parents that she said, like, this isn't okay, like, you need to get help, blah, 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 blah. And
kinausap ka ng parents mo about it?
Yeah, they told my parents. I think that was the first kind of taste of, like, my parents finding out something about my yaya. But I only fully told them everything when I started going to therapy. And I realized, okay, wait, this wasn't normal, that wasn't normal, this wasn't normal.
Parang yung kinukwento sa atin ni Eman ngayon is also an awakening para sa ating mga parents. Na yung kung saan natin iniiwan at kung sinong nag-aalaga sa mga anak natin, malaki din ang nagiging impact nila sa personality at pagkatao ng mga anak natin. Yan ang magiging childhood memory nila. So kung anong ginagawa ng yaya or ng guardian, magkakaroon ng malaking impact yon. So paano yan naka-affect sa mental health mo growing up? Na naging malaking influence yung yaya. Kasi sinabi mo, naging verbally abusive siya sa'yo in a way?
Yeah.
She puts you down the way she speaks to you?
Yeah.
Physical? What kind of physical was done to you?
Because I was scared to be in rooms alone, she had to sleep in bed with me. And so every time I would move to change positions, she'd slap me.
Hindi mo sinusumbong yun? You didn't tell that to your parents? The my yaya was hitting me?
No, I didn't. I didn't realize it wasn't normal. I think for a lot of my childhood, I thought a lot of these things were normal.
So gaano katagal naglast? Naalala mo ba yung ganung cycle of like abuse?
I think she got fired for an unrelated reason to me. I think she talked back to my parents. Yeah, that's when she just left the next day, and I never saw her again since.
Yeah, pero yung impact na ginawa niya sa buhay mo, di ba?
Yeah. After a while, I started to realize it was wrong, and I started to process more things. But there were some things that were, I was scarred. And
1 to 7 years is the formative years of a child.
Exactly.
So kasama yung yaya sa formative years mo. So ano yung mga na-realize mo na wrong that were done to you? Aside from being locked in the closet,